Good evening, everyone. Let me turn down the music here, just a smidge. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for the check-ins, Andy, Conk, and Orion. Good to see you all. Hope you all are doing well tonight. Make sure my VTuber model's actually working. Yeah. Still gotta fix the mouth. I gotta figure out the mouth stuff on it. But hi. Hi. All right, so having the debate. 75 streams, Andy. Holy shit, dude. That is wild. Take these glasses off because eye tracking's being a pain tonight. It's okay, I can still see. Doing well. I'm supposed to go to the gym, but I need to go home and play with my stream layouts. I know the feeling. Don't worry, you have a little bit of time. Like, I have some stuff set up, but I gotta wait for something to happen before I change my layouts. I'd recommend the same. Although at this point, it's probably kind of obvious when that is, but I'm not going to formally push anything until the social medias make it official. Yes, there is good news a-coming. Yeah, let's go. Let's do some rank 11 delves first, just to get the fingers going. Good news a-coming was not, you know. Let's say, wait, do I have not? How many keys do I have? I have one, so I can do one more. Is it what I think it is? Yes. Yeah. The problem is I asked if they had like if there was like a timeline for the announcement, and they were just like, yes. It's like, that doesn't help me. Because I might have gone an extra step that was completely not necessary, but was fun for me to do, so I'm doing it. And it quite excites me. Although I need to go back and watch it one more time to see if I need to re-upload it at all, but it's sitting out there just waiting for things to happen. Yeah, I can't control that. I mean, I can, but I can't. Yeah, it's obvious to anyone that is like paying attention slightly. I'm not exactly like trying to do, it's not this massive secret or anything like that I'm doing. I'm just trying to be conscious and in a way kind of like quote unquote time of release. So but for those that are been around me a little while longer, you know a lot of the story of this year, so I won't dive too deep into all of it, but oh, I forgot to do this. But for those that know, like, this year has not been very, very good for me. Obviously, I've been on the job hunt the entire freaking calendar year so far. Yeah, and I've had some struggles from the brain side of things, dealing with my just life stuff in general, but little proud to say that, like, my therapist today noticed that hey Leshy, a little proud today to say that my therapist was like, you seem like you're in the best headspace I've seen you in a while. And when I explained kind of why, yeah, she was quite happy to hear it, and like how I kind of handled it. The biggest reason that I'm like in a decent spot is a matter I can't discuss publicly because it involves my, you know, specific members of my family that I'd rather not talk about on stream, but it's good things, I promise. But something happened earlier this week that was both very surprising to me, but also like incredibly cool. So we're gonna run it with that. Hope everything starts going up from here. We'll see. I do have an interview on Friday. With a company. They're on the other side of town, unfortunately, so it's a bit of a drive if I get the job, and we'll see what they're, you know, if they said they'll negotiate pay if they decide to hire me, so we'll see. I gave them my range, see if they accept it, but we've got that going for us on Friday. Another kiddo weekend, since his mom had him 2 weekends in a row at the start of this month, for Mother's Day and just a normal weekend. Is it time to play Help I'm Alive by Metric? We all get into that spot from time to time. I don't know if it's time to play that so much, but I'm very happy with where things are. Now I'm trying to keep my expectations manageable because I've been in positions a few times in the past where I feel like I've finally gotten momentum in the right way, but it just hasn't turned into anything. So hang on, I need to answer this real quick. You're gonna do a guild drive on Friday? Oh, really? Oh, get the charter and stuff? Nice. Too bad it's not on you. Yeah, well. Fortunately, it's just the downsides of geography. Alright, sorry. Had to answer that message real quick. That was one I unfortunately could not avoid. Wait, who's that? Ah, I don't know who that is. Is this for a retail guild, or I know you've been playing some classic again, Leshy? He'll be what I need. It's fine. I can nuke these guys pretty quick these days now that I'm actually geared. As long as I keep an eye on my pet health. That's like the one thing that I'm like not the best at all the time, is making sure my pet health and solo content stays up. Even I talk all the time about how Delves as a hunter is like significantly easier than on most. See, I just. Dude, the burst on this. I didn't realize I got this mob down to 20% health in like 12 seconds or some crazy number like that. 153. Jesus. This is powerful equipment. Not a lot of powerful equipment, clearly. Good. Whatever. Fine. trying to do something on that message I had to answer earlier, but it is being ridiculous. Before I jump in the LFG simulator, we're gonna do this. We're gonna give a shout out to Orion. Ryan's been streaming WoW herself, also plays Hunter, but does a variety of things. I saw you're doing the angler stuff the other day, streams raid. Another cool little small streamer here in the WoW space. Does a mixture of face cam plus or like a PNG tuber. Leshy also a fellow PNG tuber. So go give a follow to Orion. She's very, very cool. It's amazing when you meet people through a bunch of different communities and then you all find out that you share basically the same spaces. It's kind of fantastic. So yeah, go give Orion a follow. For sure. Alright. Now the time to play the WoW version of dating apps. In LFG. Honestly, I'm not against finding my future love of my life inside WoW. But I also know the chances of that happening are pretty damn slim. So we just accept it and roll on with our life. Yeah, so for those that don't know, I actually got divorced. By the courts, it was 3 years ago, 2023, but the separation happened in 2022. So I've been over 4 years now. I've been divorced and single, and, you know, after spending roughly 2 years trying to just get my life together, find stability in my life, I decided to go ahead and start putting myself out there afterwards. And it's been a nightmare, to the point that right now I'm not even really trying. Just been focusing on the content side, plus well, that's bold to do double unholy 22. Let's do 10 to 12 just to see if I can get some of these keys that don't have. I doubt I'm gonna get right into this 12 pit, but you know, screw it with ball. Focusing on me a little bit, yeah. And some of it's like, you know, there are aspects of me that I want to feel better about. Like, if I need income stability, like I'm okay financially because thankfully I have a deep reserve that I've been able to use. That's made me okay financially on that front. So I'm not like broke, but it's more just about wanting to get into a position where I feel like I can do real things to work. And then, like, I've been wanting to kind of chase content for a while, and you know, I was a face cam streamer and I grew to hate streaming partially because of that. So when I shifted to PNG tubing, and then this model debuted in April, so it's only about a month old. It's made me fall in love with streaming and content creation again. So I've been having the most fun that I've had streaming since I've started doing it by moving into this. Like, it just allows me to focus a little less on things. Like, that's why I find VTubing so fun. But I've just been kind of focusing on these things, and then if it happens, it happens, right? Like, right now I'm just like, I would love it to happen. I want it to happen, but I'm not like pushing really hard on it. And I'm just trying to like, in the meantime, I'm just trying to be like the version of me that I would like to meet. So I just try to be a good person, support people that are doing cool things or I feel like deserve it and what they need, really. What key do I have? I have Skyreach. Screw that. If I'm doing 14, I'm saving it for the... I think this group already declined me, but... Alright, I have Skyreach at 10. So. But as I went live, I did put up a post. I did put out a video today. I'm going to snooze those ads for a bit. But I did put out a video today that it's probably going to get me a little bit of heat if anyone that is kind of stupid looks at it. But basically I put out a video that was like, the WoW meta does not impact you and you shouldn't care about it as much as you do. That's the basic premise of the video. So we're going to see what happens with that. And then on Saturday, I think it's Saturday. I don't know my own schedule that I made. On Saturday, I'm going to be releasing a music reaction video, the Bass Gang, which is a group that I really enjoy listening to. I've been in the midst of releasing their latest EP stuff. They've already done Misty Mountains, a version of Misty Mountains, which was awesome. You can go check that out on my YouTube channel. And then they did a Hoist the Colors cover as well, and they shot this all on site in Egypt, which is cool. So, let's see, they need me as their hero bot. Windrunner I have at 14, so I don't need to bother with those. Damn, I got rejected quick from those. Seed 11 would be an IO point here. So they did a version of Hoist the Colors that they shot on site in Egypt. That is a very... Without spoiling it, because I want people to either go watch the video from them or watch mine that comes out on Saturday. But it's a very interesting version, and in those videos, I actually show my face. I don't hide behind the avatar. And it's because the community that developed around my reaction videos is, you know, we run with it. But the community that kind of grew around those videos were like very much like, please don't do your VTuber reactions. They're just not the same. Like, people have been like, I've watched some and they just don't hit the same. So I was like, okay. So those are the only videos, like, I don't hide behind my VTuber avatar for like privacy reasons. But it just makes general content making more fun for me, which is why I do it. Oh shit. I must have been the only hero class in the thing. Alright, let's see if I can bonus roll the bow. Because I need crests to get this puzzle box maxed out so then I can then immediately bump it to 298. But I need the bow so I can sim if this feather is going to be better than this soul flare prism. I don't know if double on use for BM is going to be like any good. So we'll see, but fuck, I forgot to buy food. I can't even... Oh, I need to grind cooking anyway so that I can make Hardee's. Although I think the Hardys are warbound, so I can just make them on my DH. Oh, thank God. There's one buff I don't have to worry about. I think it was post-stream last night. I actually so I've been chasing on my Demon Hunter the Algathar Academy ring, the Crit Mastery ring from AA. So I got a Crit Mastery ring out of the vault. At Hero Track. And I was like, alright, I'll take it because I can just Zerg upgrade it. No big deal. I got 33 minutes on those. I'm gonna let that go. Oh, I need to buy more health potions. Sure. I'm gonna snooze the ads one more time here. And then we'll let them run here. Double unuse, I can't even remember to press for the puzzle. Yeah, so like I'm thinking with Feather, if it's better, then I can just macro that into probably Bestial Wrath. And it's fine, but Puzzle Box, obviously, I wouldn't be able to do that, so... And given the 20-second cooldown on it... Because when you activate one trinket, there's a 20-second cooldown on the other, so, like, how would I go about doing that? So, I'm wondering if Prism might be better. I only have 2 cores this week. I still have 5 items to get to replace Hero Track items. I mean, I'm technically on that on my Hunter, where I just need, like, some bracers and a few items for, like, tier purposes. I also just don't care enough. So you go left or right. Alright, he goes right. Skips those. I'm just gonna grab the Juggernaut into these guys. That's fun. Going further? Nope. Okay. Ooh, bold. This man's going extra bold. Oh, forgot the tip of the spear of that. 6 items, helm, neck, shoulder, feet, ring, and trinket. Yeah, I mean, I've got some slots there that are... I'll have to check the DH. I mean, I'm 285 on that DH. I only have like 3 item levels left to get or something like that. For my Havoc set. I could do things for my... for my tank sets and stuff like that. Like, I have cores that I have good trinkets and stuff like that across the board for a lot of that stuff. Oh, you pulled this? Interesting. But I have stuff left to get on for like my other alternative sets. I just also don't really care enough to do that. Need to run seat to maximize what I need to get. Yeah, there's all sorts of gear in there for a bunch of different specs. I actually don't know if I have anything in there that I need on any of my characters. Got into tier pieces, yeah. And I think I have 2 out of my 4 pieces are or myth. I think most of my like I know I have hero bracers. I think I have a hero neck. Now double myth ring. I have a hero trinket, but it's Alnseer, so it's good. And I went ahead and dropped the money into it. Where are we getting our last 3? Oh, 1, 2, 3. Derp. So I think mostly it's just like the side pieces. Hey, finally got a second to stop lurking. Say hope stream is going good. I'll be lurking some more while I finish up some baking stuff. Awesome, dude. Good luck with the baking. What you making, Conk? Alright. I don't think I can stop the ad. I can stop the ad set clicking one more time, but I'm just gonna let them run while we are getting our way through this dungeon. It's just an 11 for me is like nice little warm up. Considering I can do 14s on this character, no issues. So those ads will start up in 2 minutes. So apologies ahead of time for the ads for those that are not subscribed. As I always like to say, there are 2 ways to get rid of ads on Twitch. You can do obviously a subscription directly to me, which is awesome but never required. Or you can do Twitch Turbo, which is also awesome but again never required. Cool thing about Twitch Turbo is you get ad free, but then you count as an ad viewer for all streams that you're in. So that's getting bold. Yep, Prime subs as well. I kind of count those and lump those in with subs. But yeah, obviously again, never required. Just being here is good enough. Redeem the hydrate. I will after this pull. Actually refilled my water before I sat down and hit this mic. I'm one of those streamers that will hit the go live button and then walks away from the computer for 5 minutes to like refill water and do stuff like that. Made some biscuits and sausage gravy, some very large sugar cookie pizzas that I top with cream cheese frosting and some sliced fruit. Fruit slicing is the tedious time-consuming part, so I'm finishing that up tonight. Very nice. That sounds good, dude. I've never heard of sugar cookie pizzas. If you're comfortable with it, you'll have to show some share some photos of what your finished product looks like if you're comfortable with that. It's obviously a few discords that you and I are in together, so pick anyone that you feel safe, comfortable posting them in. Call it fruit pizza. Nice. Yeah, I've not ever heard of that. Goodbye, Warlock. Share my baking stuff anywhere that has a dedicated food channel. Yeah, I don't have one in my Discord, but I mean, we're not super active in there anyways right now. It's mostly, like I said, mostly just a go live bot essentially, and YouTube video bot when I gotta figure out why that's not working. So you can throw it in general in my Discord if you want to. I think you got in there the other night, so. We're gonna get one here, I think. You should be good to take pictures a lot of the times. No, I totally understand. Obviously, I made some taco mac with brisket earlier today, and like if you notice in the photo, there's a fork in there. Oh crap! Had you drooling? Yeah, I threw that one in a few Discords because I was quite proud of it. I am really, really shitty at cooking for one because I spent so long cooking for four when I was married and stuff. And like, it's so hard to cook for one in a lot of ways. So I was like, it's been one of the biggest adjustments. So I've been trying a bunch of different recipes and stuff like that to try and like learn how to cook for one, and like whether it's meal prepping or doing anything like that. And that's definitely the most complex meal that I've made, because I had the brisket cooking in like my like little, I don't even think it's a full gallon, but I had it in my little crock pot cooking all night. So I woke up at like 9 a.m. this morning for going to bed at 3 because I'm an idiot. You can learn more cooking. Usually I stick to the sweet stuff. Yeah, that was the one thing I was never good at, was baking. Like, my best cooking was always on the grill, because I love grilling. Unfortunately, I don't have a full grill. I lost that in the separation. But so I'd love to get back to getting a grill one day and get back into grilling some food, because you know that I can definitely easily do that for one. I had a griddle style that I really loved, actually. And that allowed me to do things like grill pineapple and things of that nature. Go from there. You're better than me when I don't have my kids. I do a little rice bowl and beans or a sandwich. Honestly, I either do takeout or frozen meals. Like legit, I have French bread pizza in the freezer, and I'm either doing that or I grabbed a couple of Lunchables because I was like, oh, those are like good for on the fly stuff. But it was like a New Year's resolution this year to try and do a little bit more and like learn a little bit more how to cook for one. I mean, and sometimes I still overdo it. Like I made spaghetti one night, I probably only should have used half a pound of meat. I ended up just dumping the full pound in there out of like an old habit. Oh, you do this route. Okay, now your route's starting to make more sense. Now it's making sense. I'm gonna hold off on the... Ooh. But my son, funny enough, like you say, you know, when you don't have your kids, like my son is mega picky about what he eats because it's just a texture thing for his autism. He only eats like 2, maybe 3 meals with me, and none of them actually require cooking. So when he's with me, I just have to make sure I have the stuff for that, and I still have to cook for one. So Yeah, it's been a process. Don't say that about my friend. It's very hurtful. I mean, I don't say it to like put myself down. It's just the reality of it all, right? Not helping my healer. Not helping my healer. So, it's been a process. I'm very proud of that meal because it was, like I said, it's one that I made on my own for lunch today. But the other thing is, like, my eating schedule is all sorts of messed up. I usually don't eat, because I kind of am on a pseudo degen schedule. I don't eat lunch until like 2 in the afternoon a lot of the times, and I don't generally eat breakfast at all. Oh, you're... Oh, okay. But because I don't eat lunch until 2 in the afternoon, a lot of the times I'm not eating dinner until like 10:30 at night. Which is generally speaking why I end stream at 10, because usually my stomach is growling every night. Obviously that's gonna have to change some, depending if I get this job, for example, because their schedule is gonna have me being a fucking morning person again, which I hate, because I'm not a morning person. But, you know, because if I get this job, I'd be working 7:30 to 4, I think is the window. 7:30 to 4:30 or something like that. 7:30 to 5. Something along those lines. But I'd have to be driving, I'd be driving like 40 minutes to work probably. I'll have to see how far it is when I go this, I don't pull those onto this. I'd pull those onto the boss. Alright, I'm gonna save cooldowns for the boss though. We got here much faster than I expected. We got 6 minutes on hero still. Okay, interesting. But yeah, a lot of the times when I end stream at 10, it's, or, you know, 10:30 on raid nights, I'm usually like, you know, if I raid out, I raid out. If not, then I, you know, we're vibing. But a lot of the times what I do is I have, generally speaking, a couple of friends that stream late because they're West Coast, or in the case of one, she's East Coast, but most of her audience is West Coast, which is funny. So those are the streams that I go from there. Yeah, I'm not West Coast. I'm not East Coast. I'm in the middle of the country. Well, sort of. I'm in a state that most people think is all Eastern time zone, but the truth is that it's not. No, 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 no. You don't know the strat. Oh, you don't know the strat, bro. You don't do... Oh, fuck. Okay. They don't know that you do the front two and then the back. Yeah, so the way that, for those that don't know, this guy's tanking this boss exactly where I tank this boss. So what you do is you take these two guys and have them cross with each other. And then you have, on a delay, you have the back two mixed with each other. Am I going to be safe here? Nope, I'm not going to be safe here. Jesus, made that way harder than it had to be to get the thing. But yeah, we did it there kind of by accident because go from there. You don't have to necessarily give states or anything like that, by the way. People ask where you're located. You can just give regions. last thing you want is for people to dox each other. You are not pulling both. Oh, you do this? Oh, it's because we're at 93. Okay. California, nice. California is one of those places that, like, I would only live there, truthfully, if I was making a ton of money and I had someone that I was living with, like I, had a partner or something like that. Never, like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'd love to live in California. I've never had that interest. Like, if I go to the West Coast, like, honestly, I'd rather live in Oregon. Should be up. And there's another transcendent deck. Does everyone want to live alone in Cali, but with the right partner or roommates? Absolutely. Yeah, that's kind of my feelings on it. Greta, you run all that stuff on me. I'm working on my professions. If you see me log in and out, it's me. Just letting you know. All right, absolutely. Doors coming out now. By the time we get back up here, I'll have everything. And we'll have hero. Cool. I mean, if you're just swapping characters, and then did I do 148 on that boss? Jesus Christ. Although if you're just bouncing characters, it won't show that, because as long as you're still logged in on the friends list, right? Alright, let's see if I get the bow on hero, I'll be fine with that for now. Did not. Did not. Got the crappy ass cloak. Okay, well, that's my bonus rolls for the week. Actually, I need to go check. Yeah. I don't think I turned this in for the week. Alright. Let's run over to Void Storm. I don't know if I got my rolls for the week. But I should have 2 more. Yeah, I should be able to get the myth track done at this point. Honestly, if I got both my weapons done, I have this done. I'll probably just save the crests. Okay, so I did get them. No, I have not gotten them yet this week. Ah, sweet. Alright, 2 more rolls. We love it. So I'll try 2 more times for that to get it. If I can get it, awesome. If not, not the end of days. I'll just craft one. Okay. They're not on yet, so we're gonna keep at this. So we're gonna find ourselves more. Let's do 10 through. Alright, we'll do 10 through 13. See if I can get some 13s in. Alright, Skyreach already have it 10. Skyreach at 13 would be lovely, but I have it at 14, so we'll see. It's fine. Don't need Magisters, don't need Windrunner. Match stage is filled. Let's try AA again, see if they can bring me as a Lust bot. Try my Sara at 13, why not? Probably should have made this character with some actual professions, but I just kind of like that it's my little gathering clone. All right, let's sell this. Haste versus the cloak that I'm on, so yeah, no. All right, well, whatever. I don't know how many more items on the in Masara I need, anyways, or how many I've gone for the bow. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, 277. We're getting there. I'll sign up for it just because, again, I can get a bow run going. Dude, I didn't even get into the 10 Nexus. Probably because I only have a 6. That's the thing, like, this character just needs some key spread, and then we're gonna be fine, right? But... actually... can I do some crest conversion? I don't know if I can. Let's see. What else am I going to use these adventure crests for? Also, what do I need to be hero of the dawn? I'm at 270. Why can't I convert up? I should be able to. Whatever. Sky Reach 13. They have double hero, so they probably won't take me on this, and that's fine. I need to minimize this Discord because holy shit, is it distracting. Alright, hang on. We're doing a teaching moment in the dojo. Give me a sec. Oh, it's like, how important is it to shot call keys if you've like never tanked or just not learning to tank? So we'll talk about that topic real quick while I'm sitting in this LFG simulator. To me, the answer is it is like the least important thing that you should be doing as a tank when you're learning how to tank. A lot of people get this in their head that like they have to go through and do like the shot calling as the tank and stuff like that. I've actually been with plenty of people that are learning how to tank or offering to tank keys or just want to tank keys as a way to try and learn it themselves. And I will actually, as a DPS or as the healer, will shot call things. And the thing is about shot calling keys is that unless you're doing very complex things inside your key, you don't actually have to shot call the key like you do, like shot calling a raid would be. So like, if you watch my raid videos, you see that I'm calling things like, kill this orb. All right, hold off, now kill this orb on Salvador, for example. Or you saw last night on, Mythic Aversian that I was calling which ones we're doing, calling for Archer spells, calling which sections were safe during the march, things of that nature. Like shot calling a raid, because there's many more people involved and the things are usually a lot more complex, to me is way more important than it is to shot call a key. Shot calling keys, yes, there are things that a person in a key can do, like a good shot caller in a key can and will make things significantly easier. However, it's not required, in my opinion. And I said this in the post that I was at, where I've gone entire keys where we've got all 5 guildies in the key, and we're like none of us say a word for most of the key. Or if we're talking, it's not about the key. And it's because either we all just know what to do. This will be score for me. It's either we all just know what to do, or, you know, in some cases we've done everything so many times that that it's not really like relevant to have to call things. And some of it's like comfort. Like the group that I generally push keys with is you know, for us, like outside of gearing a couple of characters, but like for us, like 10s, 12s, those are like the baseline for us now. If we're doing anything under that, it's strictly a crest farm, and we're probably not thinking about anything other than just blowing up the key and maybe making jokes along the way. But like if you watch well, it was after raid yesterday, so you couldn't see it, but if you watched, I think last Friday when I was doing keys with my guild, like there's very little shot calling that was going on. We were talking our way through the key, of course, because, you know, stupid us decided to do a 14 as our first key of the night as a warm-up. But we'll go from there. But you'll notice also that, like, the thing that happened a lot was I was the one that was doing the majority of the shot calling from my position as a DPS. Like, I would call, like, hey, I'm doing this kick or whatever. So the idea of shot calling in a key is, like, to me a little bit funny, because the truth of the matter is that, like, the big thing that you actually do in keys is you should less shot call and more just either organize. If you have a group like my group, I can be like, hey, I'm kicking in Windrunner, for example, hey, I'm kicking the steward first, cool. Or hey, I'm kicking the Woebringer out of its piercing shriek once the shield is broken. And that requires nothing from our tank. I do that as DPS all the time. And it's just so that I can communicate to the other DPS and the tank, frankly. They're like, hey, you guys can focus on cutthroats. And you'll hear a lot of the times in those keys where, like, the two people that are talking the most, generally speaking, is not the tank. Like, if Led is tanking on his bear or something like that, he's not the one that's talking a lot of the time. It's myself and Dozy. You know, because the idea of shot calling is like something that I think in keys should be a general collective group effort. Especially now when you can't see the cooldowns of everybody and there's not really a viable kick tracker. Like when there were kick trackers, I as the tank would call the kicks. Like, okay, here's the mob that we're gonna make sure that we kick first. All right, I'll take first. You know, Dozy take second, Led take third. I would do that stuff all the time, but now that there's not really kick trackers, it's much more of a group communication thing. So it's like, hey, I'll kick this. And you hear it with things like the Void Terrors in Magister's Terrace. Someone's like, hey, I'll kick the Void Terror on the left. They mark it. Sometimes they can mark it. Sometimes they'll just say, hey, I'll kick the one that's on the left, and we all kind of know just to watch it. In my case, if someone says, hey, I'll kick the one on the left, I'll target the one on the right, and that's the one that I focus on. So, so that's kind of how I approach things like shot calling. So anyways, that's my TED Talk and rant on shot calling a key. As a tank, it's not nearly as important as you think. And if you're learning tanking, it's, to me, like one of the last things you should actually care about. Crit is... Where's he going? Time to see. Oh, he's got the thing turned on. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Okay, so he's not gonna pull big here. So I'll save it for boss then. I mean, it's only a 10. He doesn't have to pull mega aggressive of this, right? Like in a key like this, that's the other thing, is people think you have to pull super aggressive, and the truth is that you don't. Now, Algathar is, generally speaking, is the tightest timer of the dungeons out there. But you can still pull pretty conservatively, quote unquote. Like, you don't have to do the crazy you don't have to do like the crazy wild whole room pull. Like, even my tanks don't do the whole room pull. They'll generally break it down into a more slow and steady. Like, I would call it like a 1.5 pull, because we'll pull about half the room, try to kill off some of them, particularly the flyer guys. But I will say, looking at this group with Windwalker, Survival, Moonkin, if he had done the big pull and was able to do it successfully, the Moonkin should have absolutely wrecked all of us in damage. I'm gonna save my Light's Potential potions here, because, dude, quit moving. Oh, we're going right. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Oh, he's a happy foot tank. Don't move out of it. Don't move out of it. Oh, Lord. Okay. Jesus, it's an opportunity to teach. What are these birds doing here? Leave the birds alone. They're vibing. Let the birds vibe. Oop. Overcap tip of the spear there. That was stupid. Appreciate the check-ins, Andy. I need to add a just an I'm lurking reward. Curious is what they're gonna do first. So the strat normally is to go win first, so you get the haste buff and allows you to work through some of the extra HP a little bit faster. But I don't know if they're gonna do that or not. Yes, yeah, these are guys that don't know the full strat to this. Yeah, so we lost a lot of damage because they didn't grab the balls. Which means they don't really... Between that, not knowing the ancient bow, the little tree stuff, yeah, this is a group that definitely doesn't know the dungeons on the same level that I do, so like this would be a group that I would love to have in voice, because it would mean that like I could teach them stuff as we go through. Like this would be a group that I'd love to sit down and shot call if I were in like learner keys. I mean, it's a 10, so at this point the gear is enough that I mean, for the most part we should be okay. a case where they don't know the... Okay, yeah, he doesn't even know to move out of the way of the thing. Okay. Alright. So that guy's running it away. So the truth of these Ravengers is that if you get targeted by them, you basically want to run and stand kind of under where they are now, and that makes it so that they don't move much at all. So you can keep these foragers stacked on top of them, like kind of nice and tightly. See, like the priest is moving out there, and he shouldn't do that. He should have just stood right under the boss. It doesn't matter; he was almost dead there. That doesn't matter. But like, it's just a little thing that like you want to. It's like good to kind of know and prioritize, because it's like those are the types of little things that people just you learn either from watching MDI or just doing keys a ton and experimenting and being creative with it. That you like learn over time, or you just have someone that can tell you. That's why I'm kind of talking my way through this key as best I can. I'm sure I'm losing damage as a result, because like if I locked in, I'm sure I could do a lot more, but you know, at the time, I don't care about it. My group's doing like a 14 later on tonight, like a 14 pit or something like that, then you know, you bet your ass I'm gonna be shutting my fucking mouth and playing the game, right? But shit, all right, he grabbed him. Also, you'll notice you know, partly because we have you know, a ranged healer and a ranged DPS in the boomy, but like you'll notice I never get targeted with these, and there's a reason for that. It's because I'm standing right under the boss, which is what everyone else should be doing. Spear that bomb, that's bad. Probably shouldn't have used takedown there. Takedown, takedown. Sorry. I don't know if it'll be back up, but the way this damage is, I think I was safe to use it. Perfect timing. So I was right to use it there. Because I think the last boss is going to be a bigger pain in the ass than the first one. This boss is like, this is like a good example of show like how space is being used poorly here. And how tank positioning matters a lot here. Because this tank is not helping his cause by making his positioning so aggressively gross. This is an example of like, people don't know how to do the orb mechanics on that, which is perfectly fine, right? Like nobody's sitting there judging people for that. I mean, I kind of can judge them, especially if you're doing this in a 10, but dude, what is going on with our priest? Dude died on cooldown 3 times, like literally would run back and then just be dead. Alright, so if he knows he's got to pull this, and then he's all you got to do is pull the pack in the front. He's gonna pull this, and he doesn't need to. Well, actually, he probably does need to, now that I look at the percentage. 89. This guy's worth 2. Yeah, he's gonna need this back. It's just gonna be... He just kind of made the route a little bit harder by not pulling some extra worms. Triple Echo Knight? Oh my god, he is a bold, bold man. Dude, go in that room. Eat a little bit of damage because, again, this is where positioning matters so much. Do not pull the boss. No, do not pull the boss with these. We're not MDI in this bitch. Oh, you released back to Veximus 2. Should have just waited for the res. Would have been safe. Would have been a bigger safe time save. Not that we're hurting on time. I mean, we're 23.5 minutes out of a 31-minute timer. So that's what, by the time he gets here, it'll be close to 24 minutes. So we have 7 minutes to kill this boss with hero. Yeah, he's gonna die. The Boomkin and I do enough damage that it's, you know, gonna make that part very, very easy, but kind of glad we kept hero for this fight, because like the positioning of these guys all key have been a little bit gross. Yeah, what he should be doing right now is he should be moving this thing across the room. Like, that's the true play here, is you go across the room with this at this point. The bottom area is an absolute clusterfuck. Yeah, if the queue was any harder, then we would have been absolutely screwed there. But we timed. We got a little bit of score out of it. We got the crest that I've been looking for out of this, so I can finish redeeming up thing. I don't think I got the... I didn't get 14, so... Yeah, I'm at 20. I need 2 more. I think it's 30 for the last one. Oh, sweet, 20. I gotta go to. I hate that we have to go to the fucking Void Storm every time to just upgrade these. Alright. Alright, we got ads coming up here shortly. I'm going to use this opportunity to take a short little break. Alright, once the ads start up, I'm going to take just like a quick 3 minutes to go ahead and go from there. Alright, ads are up. I'll be right back. Oh, my timing couldn't be better. Looks like everyone's back. Cool, 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 cool. All right, I'm gonna jump into voice here real quick. All right, let's see here.
We don't even know what a dojo is.
Hey, man.
How you doing?
All right. Walked 3 miles home. Feet fell off. Good time.
Nice.
Yeah, so that guy, that warlock, his guild only does AOTC, and once they get AOTC one time, they stop playing.
Yeah, lots of guilds like that.
Oh, is he from Celestial Darkness?
You know, he's the guild leader of that guild. He's like, I'm not giving that up. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. We don't even care. We just want people that are like-minded that just want to raid with us and have a good time.
Does he have anybody else in his guild who wants to join you guys?
That's the next question I gotta ask. Well, we kind of need. I was picking anybody that had a pulse fucking last night, but we really need a warrior. I didn't go for a warrior, which we kind of need. So. Yeah, we're not gonna have K-Lord, so we'll probably be plugging some more people up Thursday night.
Yeah.
I like K-Lord. I love K-Lord to death. But like I said, if I get people that are going to be here repeatedly every single night, K-Lord just falls into the old white yan when we can. So
I don't see him having a problem with that.
yeah, that way. He's a great backup because he just comes in and does what he needs to do, and he doesn't buy the stupid shit. So
Dude shows up and does work. Like he puts in work.
I had to go last night when we were doing the dispels. I'm like, I gotta see. It's got to be these new guys that we brought in. No, it wasn't any fucking people. The new guys. It was all our people. I'm like, are you fucking shit? Oh, it was like, god damn it. Cog dispelled himself before he even made it to the circle. I watched him dispel himself like he was full on running. And I saw the dispel go out, and then I saw him dispel himself, and he wasn't even in the circle.
Happens.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. When I heal, I have a pretty itchy trigger finger on dispelling myself when I can't do. Just like
Yeah, me too.
I just don't think about it.
You have to stop to dispel, man. That dude had that run in place on it dispelled, and I was just cracking up. I think when I checked it, I went dead silent. I think you may have heard me just go dead silent. I had my mouth wide open. I was looking at it. I was just like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Yeah.
Cog's just sitting here. The other Cog is just sitting here. And so let's grab Laura because he's got.
Yeah. Let's see if I can invite him.
Will we need me on this tune? I'm kind of deciding. I think I want this tune to be my 3400 push because I can pug it a little bit easier than I can playing Havoc. But if we need me on,
your boy not going to be on tonight at all?
no, I shot him a text. We'll see what he says.
I don't do high enough keys for Jess and Dosey to even give me the time of day. So
I don't know. I've seen him doing a lot of alt keys lately.
yeah, but
So the reason
really.
the reason for that is the four of them and me and or Restraza, just whoever they can get. They want to try the physical comp that's been rising to prominence, which is Bear, Mistweaver, Hunter, Warrior, X, actually. Technically DK, but Dozy's playing Rogue, which is fine, but not as good. So they want to try that pure physical comp just to change it up. I think they're all getting tired of their main characters at this point, because the balance between the season being probably a little too long, and gearing being a little too quick.
This farm is on, but I don't see it.
Well, yeah. So turn evil must be it's gotta be for an fix, because I only see on Archon, I only see it for Holy Paladin Mythic Plus once every few weeks. It's very prominent once every few weeks.
Which one's that?
It's a fear that targets that only works on undead, aberrations, and demons. So it's got to be for either an affix or I don't know, maybe a specific dungeon, but like it's prominent enough to show
there's
up
two
overall for all dungeons.
Here we go.
Okay, so it is in the meta for Magister's Terrace, which I don't know. I guess there's demons in there. Mysara Caverns, it's in the meta spec. Nexus Point.
Masara, yeah. Masara makes sense, because that whole second section's undead.
So seat, and for seat you spec for the effects a total of 6 enemies. So it's like a group. I guess that would count as it's a 1.5 second cast. Even with my haste, it's 1.2 seconds. I can't imagine you use that as a group interrupt.
By the way, Sam, if Farm and Noel need the keys, I can rotate out since I'm just on my ult. My DH is good for the week too, because I finally got that AA ring I've been chasing.
That'd work out good, because I know Farm needs his keys. So
yeah, I'll rotate out. You
grab both.
get them boys in.
Yep.
I'll hang out for a little bit.
Skyreach too. Like they're literally specking out of cleanse and into turn evil AoE.
Well, that's weird.
I mean, is there anything to cleanse in Skyreach?
Probably. Like we still have cleanse, but yeah. So our base cleanse is magic only. Typically, we spec improved cleanse for disease and poison effects, and yeah, there's very few poison effects. I think there's like 2 dungeons that actually have poisons that I cleanse. Probably Mysara and
Do I not have
Windrunner.
DT on?
Maybe one other. I don't know. Maybe I'll shuffle some stuff around and try it out, but I don't know what the hell I use it on. 6 target fear.
Scares me. Eek.
What keys do we got?
Skyreach 14.
And they don't even spec to reduce the cast time. It's got to be for some kind of cheese strat.
You have Skyreach.
I like cheese.
What key do you have, Drip?
Nexus Point Zenus rhymes with
Penis.
There it is.
14 of it?
Alright.
Yeah.
Back in the LFG simulator.
Oh, I got 2 shots at that. So let's go bang out that.
Oh, big fan of a warm-up key.
You want to drop yours to a 14?
Mine?
Sweet.
I mean, we already have 14. Do you want to try that one first?
We're
Well-
gonna brick it if I go in cold.
Yeah, that I figured we're probably
We're gonna brick it if we all go in cold.
We'll roll it twice.
I'll break it no matter what.
Correct.
Exactly.
So drop it.
Dude, I really need Nexus
if you
Point
can,
and
that
Pit.
would be
There's no Pit keys out there.
Man, I didn't see you on last night. I was gonna. We had a spot for you in raid.
last night.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on, but that's fine.
Yeah, I would have grabbed you.
And you can always message me in Discord too.
Yeah. I didn't want to disturb you. We may have got on later, or I didn't see you online in BattleNet. That's what I was.
I mean,
looking.
I
Sip-
work at
Just
the
get into
computer
any
that I
pit of
play
Saron
on.
at this point.
Oh, do you? Okay.
If you could
I look-
just be on raid nights, because Sam weeping all last night, I mean, the insufferable of trying, I mean, it's pretty hard to handle.
We had to pug 4 people last night, although our pugs did really well. So I was rather impressed with DKs that we brought in last night. They had a warlock. That warlock's going to stick around. So kind of said that we sounded like old farts like him. So it's that works.
So get on our lawn.
Yeah, there you go.
Get
Bring
on
your
my lawn.
lawn chair. Get on my lawn.
Get over here.
Yeah, I'm just excited that people want to join with us. So. Yeah, when
Yeah, wait. Somebody actually wanted to hang out with us? What the fuck did you guys do?
we had good run last night. I mean, we had close pulls. I think we had 11% was our best pull.
11.5 or something like that, yeah.
Right, I was making a staff. Where are we going?
Nexus Point. I'm buying some butter. Ran out of food. It's killing me. The price is everything anymore. Oh shit, I'm in the wrong spec. The nice part about
Oh yeah, check your specs, kids.
yeah, so I don't have my auction mount on my raid spec on purpose, so I have to. I know.
Alright, let's see how this 11 or 10 goes. Should be
What the
pretty straightforward.
What the hell would my fear even work on in here? Is this one of the ones that I should just stop looking at this? I should just play the goddamn spec that I'm used to playing.
I saw that.
Wait for this,
So what?
Just making sure you're paying attention.
Yeah,
He's
these
trying to
spec
kill me. We're not even a key yet.
Figured we'd get it all out of our system now.
Right.
any spec turn evil and 6 targets in here. What the hell? There's no
do I have more critter mastery in this build? I don't know.
Oh,
I need
is
more
this
mastery
for
still.
Last week's affix? This is for last week's affix. That's why it's showing up this week. Because last week's affix was the stun, all the things that pop up.
Oh, what's it?
And
Yeah,
just
well, we
about
have-
anything works on those, right? So if you spec turn evil, even though it's a 1.5 second cast, it's on a 15-second cooldown, so you can pop them every single time with that. That's what it is. Then you just have the healer handle it every single time, and there's no fucking around.
Yeah, last night you wouldn't have liked dispelling continuously.
I don't mind dispelling. I just mind it when I have to hold it and wait for somebody to call it, or hold it and watch somebody running over a puddle, or
That's basically it. A wait
Yeah, that's
until
pretty much
everybody was in
all
the
last
shield.
night.
Yeah,
oh, then I would have hated it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's-
that's what I was telling. That's what I was saying when Warx joined in, because I was like, like I said, I was logging when I went back in. I looked at like 3 videos in a row where we were having problems, and I was looking at it. I'm like, it's got to be the plugs. No, it was our raiders running all
Let's
over
put it
the
this way.
place.
I hate dispelling when I'm healing as much as I hate interrupting when I'm pumping DPS. Nobody wants to fucking interrupt when they're in the middle of their ramp or when heroes rolling or whatever, right? It sucks. It's horrible. That's what dispelling's like.
Well, and I watched.
Appreciate the
one of
check-ins.
them, which was
Just keeps you active enough that, oh, I never activated stream avatars. Let me give you your birds.
I think it was
Birds.
one of those ones
Get
where
in here,
it hit,
birds.
And then I see Jenny Steed and running across, and I don't remember who the other person was that was running across, but somebody popped Jenny's before she even made it to the other bubble. Like boom, like she was in the middle of between. Almost every time when that happened, it was people were in the middle between the two bubbles. I'm like, it just tears at your heart. And so that one is so drip. That the big thing is that the ads when you're playing the tic-tac-toe, the ads when they come out, instead of the tank soak mechanic going on them, they have a shield. You have to dispel 2 people inside the shield so that the tank soak will kill the ad. And then once that's done, then then you can proceed to then you have to run over and destroy the other. But where we are struggling at in our 11% wipes, and we can get this figured out. And I figured out the other thing too last night. I was trying to figure out what all happened to me on the one where I didn't make it over there in time, and Warx didn't have the boss. I had the boss. And, I hit that warlock gate, and somebody had the warlock gate in the outside of the room. So when I hit it, it put me in the corner of the. I hit the button, and it put me in the corner of the room. I'm like, oh fuck, yeah.
Nothing you're saying is convincing me that I want to raid Mythic this season.
It's not. It's not bad.
It's never bad. It's just it's a lot of the same thing for no reward.
I feel like
It's the camaraderie.
that's right. It's that in the feeling of self-pride when you actually manage to kill the shit, right?
I don't actually know if I've ever even pulled a piece of gear out of Mythic raid in the 5 years I've done it.
Well, I'm hoping to get Mythic Gaze, and I'm hoping that first boss right there that we're fighting, I'm hoping to get the Mythic piece off of that. So, the Mythic trinket.
Already is mythic.
I get to the point where I have so much gear
Black
from
Rocks,
vault
please,
and
man.
keys and whatever that what am I even doing this for? The lulz, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Alright,
I mean, sometimes you need the lulls in your life.
here we go.
Yeah, it's the 100 pulls on a mid dungeon boss or mid raid boss that I just can't do anymore. It's just shitty game design.
I did have Zach look at that bat that fucked us the other night, and he said he's not for sure where that bat would have come from because we kind of went through. We looked at the replay of the log.
You hear it?
Yeah, this bat at the end just came out of nowhere and fucking killed Farm. It was on the final boss too. Just give me a second to get aggro. Alright, go on, hero.
All of you, feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
I saw what Zach's been doing this for 18s for a pull. Holy crap. Talk about scary.
They go down one side and grab extra stuff, yeah.
They grab all of this shit, go all the way down the hallway on the left, all the way to where we struggle, and then they hero. They pull all that shit in one shot.
That's the MDI pull.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is absolutely crazy. Yeah, they pull all these guys, they pull all the way around the corner to the right. So we got to make sure we get the batteries, guys. Pull this back here so they don't pull extra. Just make sure we're getting the interrupts. And get the batteries as soon as they come up. I'll tell you what, that little interrupt utility was nice in raid last night.
Yeah, I think Cled's using it. We had to wait for him to build the macro on his druid last night.
Yeah, it
Sounds
nice.
like, especially if there's not a lot to interrupt, or it doesn't matter what you interrupt as long as you interrupt something. Like,
Yes.
that's gotta be really nice. Especially in raid where you want to keep the tank as your. So it doesn't switch your target, right?
Yeah, no, it does not switch your target. It just goes down the list. So set focus is priority. Your focus is second priority. Third priority is whoever's casting, if they have a cast going. And you were trying to figure out how it was targeting it. There's one that has an action command, and so that's the one that it targets for the action. Now, there's
Battery's about to
supposed
go off.
Working on it. Yeah, good job, guys. So I died.
We didn't get it. Oh,
Why would they spawn way over there?
I don't know. So the other thing that it pops up on there is there's an action that happens for a cast, and it's got to have that action.
Better in the back.
Yeah, going for it. Oh, that one's not gonna pop, so we're good on that.
I don't have a lot.
Okay.
Because of the
So
battery.
it begins.
I blew every cast one.
I've got VE. No one will die for the next 15 seconds.
So there was another version of this, but people say don't run it because if no cast is happening, it won't actually cast your interrupt. But people are saying that that's a bannable offense if you do use that one.
I mean, that's
Because
bullshit. If you can write, what the fuck? I wasn't standing in that.
you have to run out of the line. When the line's on, you have to run out of that line and break it.
I don't know what line you're talking about.
Uh,
Literally never seen that before.
I don't think it ever targets you. Unless you were in a circle.
It's arcing mana or something. But yeah, I don't know.
Let its darkness
I wasn't in a circle. I had just stepped out of one.
So PvP, people were doing that in PvP, and it was so because people try to bait people in PvP to burn their interrupt.
Yeah, but again, if you can write a macro, it's not even an add-on. It's not code or anything. It's just an in-game macro. If you can write a macro and it's a bannable offense, then you shouldn't be able to write a macro for it.
Well, that's true.
That's like saying paladins can't drop wings or we'll ban them. Are you kidding me? You gave it to me. I'm supposed to use it. Oh, is it the arcs coming out of the? Is it the like lightning bolts coming out of this thing over here?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. No, that's fair. Probably was standing too close. I don't usually, but I tend to lead. I tend to stand on the other side of you, and sometimes I butt full, so I was hanging back.
struggling after any shred of
We're gonna have a battery here, so just be mindful.
How do you know when we're gonna have a battery? Is there a certain mob that?
When
Well,
the
yeah,
flux engineer dies, he drops the battery.
Yeah. And he can also use these beams to charge a battery. Oh, there's a battery there.
Yeah, we're gonna get 3 of them.
Got 2 batteries up.
Two batteries down.
That one's not a real battery. Okay, so we're good on these. All right, going all the way up. It's gonna be a rough pull. Just make sure that we get these interrupts going.
Bubble sack.
Yeah, I got whacked in the back there trying to get them.
Just wait. Remember
I think it's funny the DK and I are accidentally off
Make sure we get
or
those interrupts.
off sync on each other's cooldowns, so it makes it so that we can always, like, when he wants to kick, he will, and when I want to kick, I will. It's an interesting
All
route.
right, interrupt again in 3 seconds. That one got off. Got this one.
we could probably use these parts.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, I don't even know what that was, but I couldn't deal through that. Arcing mana from the circuit
Yeah.
sphere, erratic zap. I don't know what erratic
There's
zap
also an
is.
arcane explosion going on too.
Yeah,
so
it didn't have any
Arcane Mana
stops
is a-
for it.
Arcing mana is a stacking dot, right? That's just what I beat you guys there again.
Yeah.
I run back away for a res.
I can res you.
He's resting you now.
I'm running back, but I don't have any speed boosts.
Oh, Paladin Shield's going burr.
So we're in combat, which is probably one of my pets fighting a battery. Yep.
Yeah.
Retard back there.
Yeah, he's fighting a battery.
Shot
That's
him
alright.
in the ass.
Wait. Okay, go.
3, 2, 1. And I'll hold hero for the next pull. It's a big one. You get
Oh my
through it
god, I got the
quickly.
triple.
I think that was just the casting getting done. It wasn't actually me painting that mechanic off. I don't think that's possible.
Worthless gnat. Death is all that awaits you. Do not
Watch knockback.
think that I shall permit you entry into my master's sanctum so easily. Pursue me if you
Once
dare.
this line clears, I'll move. I have to listen to my son bitching about only about not having room because you guys are all ranged. So, other than drip,
You're basically arranged with the way Paladin plays right now.
Got 2 people with arrows on them that need to break lines.
now I can move.
All of you. Feed on the void.
Ugh. Horrible.
All right. It's been an interesting group.
Farm break line.
Wow, we got that done in less than 3 minutes. So it's nice. So let me get all this stuff set up here, and then we'll burn hero and burn this shit down real quick, and then get some little bit of time in the instance.
All I heard was farm pre-pull. Got it. What's my pet go?
He's probably back there chewing on a
Dumb
battery.
fucker's still on a battery.
You can't put your pets on passive.
Good. Think
I
I'm
hear
locked with you.
Hero, we gotta kill all this shit quickly.
Nullifier. Two nullifiers, my mistake.
Heroes, to me.
That's how you do it, boys and girls. That is a great pull right there.
Domain. Signal the alarms.
Heroes, we will hold off the undead as long as we can, even to our dying breath. Deal with the Scourge Lord.
I shall not fail the Lich King. Come and meet your end. Such a shameful display. You are better
Up
off
defensive here if you need it.
Yeah.
These two guys together hurt.
Yeah, here comes another one. Back to back dead bellows. It's gonna suck.
You are better off dead.
I hit her shield. Thanks for calling it.
she had a shield for us.
I feel fine. Wait, he does have a shield for us.
Yeah, I don't. Somebody shit my pants.
Again? Third time today.
Yeah, I gotta find that guy. He's a real problem.
It was Kmart.
Blue light special.
Do you remember those commercials? I
Blue
went to
lights.
Kmart. I shipped my pants.
That's right.
I don't remember those.
I do.
Mortals, scrambling after any shred of control.
This group, not a lot to say about them. I mean, they've been very good. Good damage across the board.
Such a shameful display.
Grand Nullifier's in there. Got one targeted.
Our agreement
Very nice. Very
I
evil.
haven't got it. Oh, I have dispels up, not interrupts right now. I'm like, I haven't got any interrupts?
That's 335 points. Holy shit. That was a lot of points. Alright. Hydrating, because I didn't get the hydrate from way earlier because I'm an idiot.
I didn't even know Warlocks could dispel that thing last night. That was kind of funny seeing that.
The thing
I'm not surprised by that.
that gets me though is that you have to push that button.
Yeah, somebody pushed
I
it.
don't think it does it automatically when you summon it. Somebody said that.
Yeah, no, they actively dispelled themselves.
Yeah.
It could have been Monty. It could have been that other Warlock. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Monty was playing Demo, so unless he was playing a no Belguard build.
There's
That-
another pet further down the tree, like the Implord or something. I forget the name of it.
Can do it, yeah. That's
So
what I
he
usually run.
stays up for like 15 seconds, and then when it's on cooldown, you have an extra dispel.
Ah,
That's a nullifier, 2 nullifiers here.
Alright, yeah. Watching for it.
Fuck, I just doubled
if I can get a Nexus point, that would be ideal here.
I interrupted that one. If I see it come up, I'll do the blind. Give us a couple seconds.
Yeah, I have my interrupt and a fear.
Oh shit, I got feared. I'm scared.
Now you get the next interrupt then.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, he's stunned till he's dead too.
So I guess if you get that purple beam, you're supposed to run away for a moment. It breaks it.
Don't know.
That's something Zach was telling me.
Just feign it off.
Yeah, there's that too.
I appreciate the check-ins,
To
Andy.
be honest, there's probably a handful of mechanics across the dungeons that we're just brute forcing through.
Yeah.
That if we went any higher, we wouldn't be able to get away with that, and we just don't even know, right?
Yeah. He's the one that told me about that one. I was like, I didn't even know that existed, so.
I remember prio ads on this boss before the beam.
Yeah, I didn't think I was getting into that one. At 14.
do not speak of such things. You know better.
Well, you're usually the one saying, "Oh, I think we're gonna make it."
Yeah, and I get yelled
That's
at
true.
my farm every time I do.
But that one time we did.
Yes.
And then I actually said I had to eat my face.
Eat your what now?
Boots, I don't know.
Farm your bopped.
Nullifier, nullifier.
Push the beam.
Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, I didn't purr. Holy shit.
Yeah. Thank your healer.
That was a 1 health.
You didn't purr?
No.
Yeah, I hit you with
Wings?
Blessing of Sacrifice.
Oh.
It took 30% of your damage, but I bubbled.
Ah, we
Yeah, I
love
got
the dating app that is
that
LFG.
zap that it does, and then the guy jumped in and I got whacked both times by that golden guy because I couldn't move. I do not
Well,
have
did you
slappy
need
hands
that?
for this one. What's that?
That must have been a defensive or something, because you took no damage.
Me?
Newell.
Yeah,
Got
I hit
nullifiers.
I hit fade and all of that.
Get in the beam. Enjoy that sweet DPS. I don't think we're gonna get him here. Hang it.
IO, so we'll take it. Oh shit.
Just kill the ads one more time. We got this.
Heal you keel, that's hilarious.
Somebody didn't make it. Don't forget to click the console in the center.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could do like a feather speed boost, just run up the center. I saw Drip do it once, looked cool. Priest
Yeah, I've
can't
tried
do it.
I've
The
tried
one
the
time
Death
you saw me
Advance,
do
it
it was the
doesn't go.
one time that I did it, and I haven't been able to do it since. If you don't go right up the middle perfectly, you slide off one side or the other, it's just not worth it. I can just foresee it run up the stairs. You going all the way to the
No,
White
just right
Rocks?
here. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. I was out of that. I got disoriented. It's gonna kill a couple of you. I was all the way down the path outside
Oh,
of the
we got a
thing.
bat.
Got it. Slappy hands is out. Sorry, Newell.
Oh, it's fine.
I'm surprised it only got one of us.
I tanked.
Yeah, I hauled ass down the thing to get away from that slam, and I was way past the yellow part, and I still got whacked. Whatever. We gotta make sure we interrupt these two guys.
Alright, I use my interrupt and my fear. I don't really have much else.
Yeah. Got the one locked down for a couple seconds. Got it. The other one's casting. I can't stop that cast.
My interrupt's back in right now.
I hate how sometimes they're at like 0% health and stay alive just long enough to finish their cast.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cog.
Oh, good. That was a lot of
Trying to
damage.
interrupt, and I looked away from health bars for a second.
A lot of stuff happening right now.
I had my defensive came up just as I died.
Fuck's sake.
It's that guy's casting. I got it.
I can get the next interrupt.
I think he's dead.
Not
Oh,
yet.
he's still alive.
He will be in a second.
It's not just the initial hit, it's that Sam is getting fucking wrecked and I'm having to tunnel on him. And also, there's a dot that goes out that's a lot. Which I can dispel, but I can only dispel it off one of you.
Yeah, I'll have mass dispel in 30 seconds. I can help.
It's mostly that I'm
We're 1% short. We'll worry about it after.
What the fuck?
Oh,
I
fuck.
just fell right through the floor.
I got you.
Get him up, yeah. And Hero, once he gets up,
You ready for hero?
yeah, hit it. Set myself up so I don't fall off the edge. Alright, I start heading back the other direction and we're gonna pull more ads and I don't want to do that.
Love that this group is just talking to each other right now. It was good.
Not any of these. It's got to be one of the outside ones. Get him over here. I don't want him to hit you, Drip. I'm turning him so he doesn't hit you.
Oh, I can move.
He does that tank slam and it hits anybody that's in front of him. I'm out here to the far ones. None of these.
Here.
Another widow back. Another back.
Hit the wrong one.
He be the one bringing my people here. Keep out of his way for now.
Start dragging him over so we can pull a mob real quick.
No, alright, heading that way.
We just need one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
You want me to pull something in? Arms
Not
worth
yet.
anything?
I say do it. Do it now. Do it now.
Yeah. Focus the bees.
Ride our turtle into battle.
Nice job, boys. On the warm-up key, no less.
24 points.
What level is that you timed?
14.
Nice.
Hell yeah, nice.
It's one we've tried a couple of times and have That's some trouble with, so it's good.
That hero in that hallway made a huge difference. That's
All right, 50-50 shot for the ring.
yeah.
Tried
here we
for
go.
it. Oh, I got legs.
And I
I got
lost.
it. I got it last week, so
Bummer.
Well, the good news is I'm guaranteed that ring next time I run this.
You just have for one of the two.
Yeah, he's not sure.
The other one I got out of like my first vault.
Do you have another bonus roll this week?
Yeah, I've got plenty.
well, we have this key again, so we can run out and reset it.
Same exact key. Wouldn't mind
Just slamming it at like a 12. So you burn it.
We could, but then my key's garbage for the rest of the week. Because nobody wants to run anything less than a 14.
Except for farm.
I just want the
Like
keys.
11s, 6s.
Yeah, I'd be fine. I'd be fine running 8 10s a week for the rest of the
Resetting.
Did we say we're taking a couple minutes?
Yeah.
Drinking.
Okay, I'll be back.
When reset, you can go back in.
It's either that or I have to sit here smelling dinner for half an hour, and I don't want You don't want me to do that.
Wouldn't like him if he's angry. Hangry, that's right.
That's my secret. I'm always angry, but I'm not always hangry.
Hangry.
Gotta embrace my life, guys. Eat dinner at 10:30 at night.
My heartburn when I go to sleep would be so bad.
Well, Warwick doesn't go to sleep until 3 a.m. So he's a night owl.
Oh, I may have to change that. I have an interview Friday because it's going to be 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Which I don't like, but whatever. I don't have a choice.
Yeah, I mean at this point, any job is better than nothing.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
And it doesn't stop you from continuing to look for something.
Yeah.
Any big family plans this weekend, farm?
Alright, guys, this was a big key, obviously, so I want to make sure that I'm doing right by the group here.
Big Karma's still alive. What'd you think? Did any of you watch the Netflix Ronda Rousey fight?
Nope.
All 17 seconds of it.
I watched. I kind of fast forwarded through it today, just watching all of the fights on Netflix, and I was like, all of them went in the first round, except for one, which made 2 rounds. And it's not UFC, and UFC does have some stinkers that end in 1 round, but these people, these things were like, I could tell as soon as they started fighting that these were horrible matchups. I mean, you could tell who was going to win.
I mean, Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. Gee, I wonder who's going to win.
In 17 seconds.
Yeah.
That was, it was very interesting. Gina Carano came out. She took a swing. Ronda Rousey knocked her at her ass and punched her twice in the face and armbarred her. Yeah. Because
And everyone said that she was going to armbar her within 30 seconds.
So the interesting thing is, and how she got her, and this is how she gets almost everybody with the armbar. She does the punches, and as soon as they put their hand up to defend, she grabs it and swings down with the armbar. It's something she's been doing her whole life. Storm, you get back?
I am now, yeah. I got back, and then I had to go away again because I threw the ball, and it bounced in the dog's water dish.
No.
And then he just stared at me like, Dad, can you get this ball out of here? I don't want to get all wet. Such a big baby.
Ronda Rousey also has the advantage of like the Michael Phelps effect. Like Michael Phelps is like such a dominant swimmer because he's got that long body and short legs.
Yeah.
And there was like someone went through the things, and like Gina Carano has, or not Gina Carano, Ronda Rousey has like her arms and her legs, like everything about her body is just perfectly suited for fighting.
Yeah, she's got. I think her reach was 6'9", something like that, or 69 inches. I think is what it was.
That makes more sense.
66.
Not 6'9".
Yeah,
That would be insane.
Yeah, 69 inches. I think.
Long arms. Whoa. Should be knuckle dragon.
It be worse than we thought. How many of my people have died?
Gina Carano was also like, she was just a wrestler, right? And then she tried to
Kickboxer.
pull a Brock Lesnar and get into fucking UFC.
She was a kickboxer. He was
Like before
she's-
wrestling.
Before wrestling, yeah. So she was in the UFC and she was a Muay Thai kickboxer. It was Muay Thai. So that's more fighting than a box kicker.
And Rousey was a judo Olympus.
Yeah, so she's yeah, and she has her own gym. Now, Gina Carano lost like 130 pounds, I think, for that fight. And she was on the verge of becoming type 2 diabetic. Yeah. Not Ronda Rousey. Gina Carano.
130 pounds?
Yep. Did you not see her in The Mandalorian? She's a big girl in
I guess
The
they didn't
Mandalorian.
look that close, really.
Yeah. She looked really good in the fight.
It was a lot of muscle weight, which is why she didn't look that big.
Yeah.
Like she was big, but it was all muscle.
It was big, but she was on the verge of being type 2 diabetic. She said she had tested positive for it. So she said Ronda Rousey called her and said, "Hey, do this fight." Which Ronda Rousey, it doesn't say what the bonuses are, but she made 2.2 million or 2.1 million for that fight, and Gina Carano made 1.04 million.
For 17 seconds.
Yeah, it was. The people were putting it down. They said it was like $297,000 a minute or
That's
second.
$480,000. $480 million.
I never liked Gina Carano though. She's always just like, she says the dumbest shit, and you're just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I'd let either or both of them slap me around for 17 seconds for that kind of money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But remember, she got fired from Disney for putting boop, bop, beep, boop in a Twitter post.
I'd probably pay a fraction of that money to let them slap me around for 17 seconds.
And won her lawsuit against Disney for it.
Alright, how do we feel?
Hi.
Good?
We're not going to talk about that, but we'll leave it alone.
Do what we just did, and I think we're fine. Clean up a few dents. Kill the battery.
The farm says, I feel fine.
Oh, wait a second. I need to keep my food down.
Oh, not in this bingo.
Yeah.
I always used to say, the farm says.
Got her drunk on alt raid nights. Oh my god. Although farm drunk on alt raid nights, a few times it happened, but it's pretty funny too.
It's happened, yeah. I went cocktail tonight and I went with orange soda instead.
I just miss her frequent abuse of the Queen's English. Love that and profuse swearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
One alt
Dingo
raid,
was
she so
a,
slosh, she doesn't even remember. I had to mute you. You don't remember being muted? Oh.
Dingo's a
I don't think that's
English lady that was in our guild.
What's
Played
that?
with us on NA time instead of an EU time because it worked better for whatever was going on in her life. Unfortunately, she had to quit because of medical diagnosis that she had. But yeah, she was fucking hilarious.
Striker on the corner. Oh, I think I grabbed something I shouldn't have. Oh, fuck. Just make sure we get the interrupts. And the batteries when they go off here. We got 3 battery guys. Battery.
Nice. Good job.
That was a good pull.
I got my stairs confused. Okay.
The caster in there, I blinded him.
Big jam here. Big jam. Big jam again. Pop a defensive. Pull stone. Pop. Ramping damage here again.
What's she doing?
Hey, these guys
Wings.
suck.
Rending the souls, twisting them, feeding them to that monster. There are souls still that we can save. You confront her, I gonna release all the souls I can find.
Uh-oh, slippy hands. I think we're good, though.
Healer DC'd.
I interrupted that cast. There's another cast going. Skull's casting. Got
Trying
off.
to save mine for the scary one.
There's a scary one.
Yeah, the big channel. That's the one that causes all the damage.
Channel show up is green, right?
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. That's the one I've been hammering.
Gonna be tight now with this, but I think we can still do it.
We got 2 battery guys here, so just be mindful.
Oh,
Or
it's the
3
engineers
batteries.
that put the bullshit suppression fields on people. Okay. The next one's gonna suck, but we'll pop a cooldown for it.
Do those only do damage if you're moving?
Battery.
No, because they smoke farm pretty hard and he stands still most of the time, so.
Batteries.
Anything that removes movement impairment effect, yeah.
So I freed him off. I wait till the second one, or in this case the third one comes out, in case it's on me, because I get freedom for free when I pop it on somebody else.
Alright. Grabbing them. Full socks, remember.
There's
I
the
can't get
ramping
that
damage.
interrupt. Got it. Got that one.
Your soul before
Another interrupt out there.
this affliction.
Feared that one.
Got that.
Here's damage, pop a defensive, or a spot here towards the end. Nice job. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes it hits really hard and other times it doesn't. It's almost like you didn't get as far into the cast.
Get why he's saving.
Alright, starting off with triple again.
Nice.
Didn't see it.
Fuck the floor. Who needs floor speed?
Fuck the floor. Who are you, ray gun? That's the lady from the the breakdancer from the Olympics that danced like an idiot.
Oh yeah.
I do need this, one of these walls knocked out. May have to hit the shield and walk through. Well, it's not going on me, so I'm okay.
What is with the RNG this time? It's fucking garbage. Farm, you
Yeah, I'm trapped. I'm gonna move over here.
I'll get you in a second.
Thank you. Oh, we probably just lost a spot. Never mind. We are actually ahead of time from the last time we did this by quite a bit.
Died yet?
Yeah, we had practice.
Well,
Yeah,
we
we'll
have
fix that soon enough.
we have no deaths, and the hero is still a minute away, but we're still doing the same pull. So
Yeah, you can do that pull without here. It's fine.
I just haven't had time to
Oh, I don't know
sabotage you
about
guys
that.
yet.
It's not that big of a pull.
this is a big pull. Because I go around the corner, which I normally don't do.
So don't go around the corner and save a hero for a double pull later. I don't have wings either, so you know.
Just make sure we get the interrupts, and we should be fine.
Got VE running.
I wish I knew what that was.
Part of my damage goes to healing on somebody else.
Oh, is that Vampire?
Yeah.
I just lost all sound.
Of course you did. Sam, can you hear
Might be
me?
Time to. These headphones might be time to retire. We're gonna take a second for me once this guy dies. Actually, I'm gonna pull it right now. My guy might run around wildly. That's it. All my USB reports reset.
Now's the perfect time to talk shit about him.
There we go.
We can do that when he can hear us too.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I had to stop you before. Okay, we'll do a big pull here so we can hit hero.
little toxic is all melee.
Oh shit. Alright, these guys. Put around all that circle. There you go.
Man, I'm trying to kill you guys. Stop moving.
Well done.
And we thank you for that.
With the creature dead and the vile branch gone, we with the bark all be sleeping a little safer.
Nice, got my bow. Thank the fuck.
We will always be looking over our shoulders at the vile branch.
I didn't kill these guys last time, so I'm not gonna. There's four other guys I normally pull. I'm not gonna pull them this time, so
But we were also short on count too.
we should be fine now because of that change that I made there. Because those guys are worth quite a bit. I mean, if you
I mean, we're 1% ahead of where we were the last time we got to this point.
are we? I mean, I grabbed.
Because we were
Nullify,
71%.
I pulled one extra guy, so or two extra guys. So blinding.
Okay, so those nullifiers are aberrations. I could technically fear them if I had it. So are the scroungers. Okay, like half of the ads in here are aberrations.
This world is vast and wondrous.
I just don't know where I would use a 1.5 second cast on a 15-second cooldown. It just doesn't make sense.
So we should be 2% now, right? Ahead of where we were last time at this one.
Police said other mob. Yeah, we're ahead.
Are you
Yeah,
planning a
we're good.
purchase?
I think we were 83% when we finished with this boss and started heading back to the thing.
And we're also at 11 minutes when we pulled this boss on the time.
Yeah.
So
Is there not an add-on that tells you how close you are to percent?
I see the percentage.
No, but it tells you if you're on track or not.
Used to be. When they got rid of add-ons, that one doesn't work anymore.
Oh, fun.
The M plus timer week got converted into an add-on. It just can't predict the trash count because that's information locked behind the box. Alright, let's run
Yep, 86%.
El Simo real quick.
Percent ahead.
Good.
Basically, I'm just checking to make sure that see if this build runs double on use or if I'm running the... Okay, it will run double on use.
You can get in the beam, kill the boss. Just be mindful of that. There we go. Hero? Oh, we can't hero. Never mind. We'll have hero for final boss. That's good.
Got turned around for a sec.
Oh fuck! I just did that without any cooldowns. Okay.
I got slappy hands for this one. That's good.
Okay. I mean, I bubbled it, so that was one less person to heal. But
And I used all of my cooldowns to stay alive.
I'll have wings next time. Yeah, I threw one of you guys. You were farm bot. Does it look like something was beating on you? I don't.
No fire. Get in the beam.
Since that weapon was free to upgrade, and use the myth crest that I'm getting to upgrade some myth pieces here. Let's start with chest because it's a high slot. Try a couple of BM keys here just to mess with it, see how it feels.
What the fuck was I the first one to click on that?
I stopped because I saw you were gonna get there. You can get
Asshole.
stunned.
You dick.
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't falling for this game. Yeah, that's funny.
Joke's on you. When you get stunned, you don't have to do anything. You just stand there and pick your nose for a while. It's a nice break.
Yeah, I know. I don't like getting stunned.
I didn't realize until I got stunned, I don't know, last week or whatever, that you don't have to click it again after the stun. The stun is like just an extra little break. It's nice.
Careful those bees up there where you guys are backing up.
Hope someone has an EpiPen because I'm allergic to bees.
Words of my dear friend Chris Farley. Bees! They're everywhere!
I'm on skull.
I'll fear the next cast.
Nice. Got that one.
I like the part where they put the dot on on 4 of us, and I get to dispel 1.
We're still fucking short, I think. Whatever. Well, we didn't pull the stuff up top. Put the interrupt there. A lot of damage going on. I'll try to keep it from hitting you guys.
I use a mass dispel there to help out.
Thank you.
I got that interrupt?
I didn't realize
got
those
it,
guys had
100%.
a real driller attack that targets one person.
Hero, send it.
All right.
From the void has emerged into our world. It must not be allowed to spread its corruption.
I'll go. The big crowd over there to the left. Somebody keeps an eye on this side. Got him.
All right, so I'm averaging like 110, 120-ish, depending on the key. It's survival. I'm not completely optimized for BM, obviously, because I got a bunch of crit mastery.
Brave there, Drip. Very brave.
That does hardly any damage.
Oh,
Yeah, you know how many times I've gotten hit by that?
seems to do a lot of damage to me. I don't know. It's weird. I'll go to that
Yeah,
far
I
end
think-
again.
I think the tank takes most of it. It's really not very much.
Got him again. Nope. I take it back. That's my angle had it. Got it. Okay, there we go.
Let's say
At
the
least I
angle
didn't
would end.
interrupt that one. I went to go interrupt it, and then horns appeared. I'm like, ooh.
Hey, we did it.
Almost two-chested it.
Got 6 points out of that.
I'm changing my key. Hopefully you get your ring.
I did. It was the only option left.
Nice.
Is it even worth posting stuff that I get to see if
Ooh,
anything
guess
comes
what?
in?
What?
I got the ring too.
Congrats.
The right one? There's two.
Yeah, I got the emission light already a long time ago.
Nice. Congrats, man. I got. Oh, fuck. You guys can switch your keys. I don't think Magistrate Chairs need to do that one.
Survive.
Oh, I already poured it out. Sorry. Works. Did you want to jump in for a key?
I'm in one right now.
Didn't somebody have Skyreach? Or nobody's got Skyreach?
I have it on this character, but I'm in a seat right now.
I need Nexus Point. Not Nexus Point. I need Seat.
That's the one that I need as well.
Let's see what other ones. No, I need Skyreach and Algathar's Academy to hit. 14 resilient.
Need a Skyreach to get 13 resilient.
Somebody. I don't think anybody's got Skyreach, right? Everybody's got it.
Actually,
I've got it at 14.
I have a 14 Skyreach.
There we go. Well, let's go to Skyreach then. Skyreach. looked at me. Oh, fuck. Put his head back down. God. It's cooking tonight, guys.
I'm gonna knock this Windrunner 15 down so I can trade it. See if I'm getting somebody actually needs.
Yeah, Avatar Academy would be great. Eating food. Let me go to the restroom real quick and then we'll...
That's the first bad one of the night. I'll take that, honestly.
Where the hell did I get a veteran 2 of 6 intellect mace from? Oh, probably. Yeah, I know. It came out of the weekly chest.
Chastity.
Yeah, I forgot to sell it.
I have 1 of 6 veteran breeches in my bag.
Riches.
Breeches. I like them breeches.
Are you too big for them?
I'm far too big for these breeches. How do rings work? If I have 1 at Mythic 6 of 6, do I have to pay all the things to upgrade it?
Yeah, if you have 2 that are Mythic Max, then you don't have to pay all the way
I
out.
only have 1. It's Mythic.
Blacksmithing pattern. Interesting. Murder row fish hook.
Yeah, I have that in my bag. In case at some point I actually level my warrior's blacksmithing, which I'm sure I won't. But, you know,
Yeah,
maybe,
you never. Maybe.
maybe someday. They don't sell for much. 1,000 gold or something.
Everybody checking.
Alright.
Remember,
Only one
this
ripped
is
key
about
tonight. That's actually kind of surprising.
Big pull. There is a so this guy that walks back and forth, I'll try to target him at the beginning. He's the main focus. There's also a bird. I can't remember if it lands here or here, but if you would misdirect that into me, that would be great. It's kind of fucked up because sometimes the bird doesn't land right away. But you guys got to give me time to get all the aggro because we got a bunch of shit to pull.
Nope, we're not gonna do that.
Oh, there's a bird. Maybe it's this one over here. There's a bird
There's
up
usually a bird with this first pack here.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, but sometimes he's not there. So we've run keys before where he shows up later on. By the way, for farm, Hector A. Pinero sent me a message in Wraith last night and as asking me how I was doing and stuff. And it took me a little bit to figure out who it is. That's Glam.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I haven't talked to that dude. Probably 5 years.
Allie, right?
Yeah. It's been like 5 years.
Yeah, a long time.
It's a long time. That's not too played. So, let me know when you're ready, farm. We'll go. All right, here we go.
Welcome to Alcathar Academy. I am delighted that you received our invitation. The school is a touch behind schedule, but new students. How wonderful. It has been quite some time since the academy has been opened.
Seems like it.
I was able to mark in before it started.
Take a moment to set up for a new lesson.
These lashers must have grown wild while we were away.
Yeah, if you can get that bird, that would be great. And misdirect him to me.
If you could,
Bird up on the thing.
out while we
Yeah.
realize the life magics of this
All the way.
place.
Keep going. All the way to the fountain. Stay in here. Here up.
Oh, what?
Yeah, you gotta watch that. The bird does a knockback.
Nope, I'm
I
dead.
can't wait to. Can't wait, like. I gotta be up and killing shit.
Perfect. We are just about. Wait, Ichi Straws.
Having a hard time seeing.
Life magic. What are you doing?
Nice heal there.
Me? That is too much.
Oh, it's shit on the floor. That's why.
What is that
Alright.
thing? This is your fault.
Absolutely not.
Can't see shit to interrupt it.
Please, help us, new students.
I don't see if you can do this in one pull.
This is the wipe pool.
I understand that, but this is not an MDI team, and this is not MDI.
I did not get the MDI pool. Trust me. This is the light pool.
Yeah, well, we might need the ultimate light pull next time. You can't have 2 deaths on a hero pull and be successful.
To be fair, part of that was just like really weird timing. Like as soon as I came around the corner, I hit thing, and then I got knocked off. I didn't even have time to position myself.
Well, it's the gather up and settle takes too long. It's too long
Yeah.
to run, and we were so far behind that. Yeah.
Okay, the rest will be fine.
Supposedly there's a cheat on for a tank stand spot on this next boss. I did not know where it's at.
I think they fixed it, and if you try
They
it,
did.
the entire group wipes.
Oh,
That sounds fun.
let's make sure we're getting the interrupts.
So, asking for a friend, how would one do that?
I was standing on the bird heads on the side there, and then the tornadoes wouldn't go out and hit anybody, and he wouldn't do the intermission.
Thank you so much.
Oh
for
yeah,
your
that sounds
help.
like an expert.
It is. It breaks the fight, which is why they fixed it.
By someone not trying too hard.
Although I do appreciate that they're taking their fixes and just making them, instead of just like invisible walls or shit, it's just literally killing everybody.
Let's make sure we get these interrupts here.
I'll get the next one.
I don't have any runs, but I should be able to clear the circles on the ground for us, so
Yeah, if I remember, all bubble and clear too.
between the two of us, we should be able to get them all, so for during intermission.
Look at this Lishrath arena. What are these birds doing here?
Wave.
Actually, it's a chakram.
Clear those things here in a second. Getting it now. What the heck? My thing not going? There we go.
Where does a mansplainer get his water? A well, actually.
Nice.
Amazing.
That was a good one.
Holy shit.
Pretty sure we're best friends now.
Mark didn't even laugh at mine the other night.
Oh, I mean, this one was funny.
Mine wasn't bad. Beavers.
Farm, I don't know if I told you this one, but a lot of larger dogs have leg problems, especially in later life, leg and hip problems. There's one that doesn't. You know which one it is?
A hot dog?
Great Pyrenees.
Oh,
Great
boy.
Pyrenees. What a.
Drip special. I came up with that on my own.
I had to whisper that out loud to get it.
Yeah, I told my wife that one, and I could literally hear her eyes grind back into their sockets as she rolled them.
Use them to get her attention.
Every time I hear Great Pyrenees, I'm reminded of the last apartment I lived in. One of my neighbors. One of my neighbors had one, and we had a hill in the apartments, and when it rained, it got really slippery. Well, that dog saw a squirrel, and the girl slipped, and that dog was just pulling her down the hill.
Remember to switch to the fireball as soon as it comes out. I'm on X. Just interrupted it. Wendy?
So throwers out.
Warp. Oh my god. Ugh.
What are they doing to you, man?
Trucking me. Yeah, that's... Forward.
Just take your pants off, showing your ass while you're banging. They spanking it.
After he does his pulse, we'll pull into the next group so I can align them. So he's doing it right now. So I'm grabbing the next group.
Isn't it this thing you want to wait?
He'll come over to us.
I like first real key BM Hunter, so I don't actually play. I haven't played this spec in anything real content wise outside of a normal raid.
Some people can pull all three groups at the same time. I don't know if we can. I've never tried it. I don't know what the damage output is, but
If the big guys, if all three of them target one person, it's gonna kill them faster than any healer can save them. We got lucky with the 2 at a time, not targeting the same person.
Huh.
Although I might be able to punch through that depending on what I got. I got lay on hands.
I mean, I could just use a big defensive.
Yeah, but what's the hunter have?
Turtle.
Dash doesn't do anything.
Turtle is a weird defensive because it will block new stuff, but it only reduces the damage by 30% of other stuff.
sleeping. I was literally thinking, where's the next best place for Hero at? Did they patch the bird spawn too? The one that people were doing on that?
Yep.
That's hilarious. Well, having me around on that, on the bird fight, is kind of cheating anyway. Zeus confirmed he will be back tomorrow night.
Okay.
Yeah, he showed me a picture of his arm from that IV. That sucks. I feel his pain, man. I know exactly what that's like.
I will not bubble. I will not bubble. I will save the bubble to cheese the run. I will not bubble.
Well, we can hero this shit if we want to burn this stuff down fast, I guess.
Am I heroing then?
Yeah, hit it.
Please excuse the mess. It has been quite some time since students have been here. I'm just putting together my lesson plan. Your survival wasn't necessary.
Death Knight is cheating.
Sometimes, yes.
You guys can hit it behind the pillar. I'll stay out here.
An arcane elemental and created a powerful construct named Veximus that quickly started to wreak havoc. The blue dragons battled Veximus fiercely, attempting to prevent it from absorbing stray arcane orbs that could allow it to grow further out of control. Veximus began manifesting powerful arcane bombs in order to drive back the dragons.
Locked it and iced it. Heading over to the boss now.
As the dragons neared victory, Veximus unleashed its full arcane power against them.
like that? The bird placements there for that one.
Look good to me.
I didn't let him get very far from where the tank stands. So. We're clicking now.
Hey, I did it. I cheated it.
20%.
Veximus tried its best to defeat the dragons. It
Clicking
was
multiple times
ultimately
does nothing.
destroyed.
There it is.
Well done.
Fucking farm with burning rush on the whole time. Your health bar's
Trying,
gonna
I
be
still
heartburn,
can't
dude.
fucking get through it.
Your health bar's gonna be heartburn.
Yeah, I
Like,
know
what
there's
is
a gate
killing
spot,
fur?
but I haven't figured it out.
How do you place the gate? You're getting moved.
You
all
have to
the time.
place it before you go up. There's a spot where you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that first little bridge up, I think you have to stand on like the side.
I thought that you have to jump to the. Unless they fixed, did they fix that one too, where you can jump on, where people were skipping and jumping on the Phoenix head and then over?
I don't think so.
So I think you can jump to the Phoenix head and then Warlock gate up, but
Yeah, I don't think they fixed it because it has a high skill ceiling. I can't do it. I don't think I could do it on a class that even made it easy.
Demon Hunters, Demon Hunters and Invokers, it's like it was made for it.
Pally, apparently you can horsey and jump across to it.
Okay, going, pulling the next group, the next guy. Slapping hands is out. Interrupted, I got that interrupt there. Then Orb is coming out here.
Orb's in a corner.
Get the Orb.
Greetings, Lily. Who are you? You are not registered here. This room is only for students. Head to the registrar at once.
So that X is the caster. Alright. For sure.
Orb's out.
Orb.
I can't see shit. This is sucking. Just the bird left, right?
Yes.
X. I got an somebody's gonna have to interrupt X here in a second. Let's start casting again. There we go. Alright, I'm pulling one more.
These are sacred halls of learning. Only those registered may access them. Learn from this. For students.
2 minutes on hero. Try to stay up close to the wall. I'll do my best to put ice chains on everything. Every other one I can hard stun. Actually, Drip, you and I can go back and forth on the stun.
Yep.
So
Why don't you
Just gotta
let me hammer him
communicate.
first? And,
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hammer him first. It only lasts a few seconds, right? It's 6 seconds.
yeah, and then I'll throw the chains on them too at the same time. So and then the next person I will asphyxiate. That's 45-second cooldown.
Don't forget to run out your shit.
Don't forget to help me with the interrupts too. So. Alright, he's way back in the corner. Back in the corner.
That is a shit ton of damage. Holy fuck.
It's a lot. It goes out on this. Alright, back to the wall.
Yeah, like the random beams will just fucking roast.
Yeah, if you could try, if you get that, try to come into the center so we don't have to run out. Would help.
Yeah, I just mistook what I was on me. I thought it was the other thing.
I'm stunning on this one.
I'm getting pulled up.
Got it stunned. Got it locked down. Hey, interrupt that big guy. Thank you.
Okay, not bad.
You're the do the stun for the next one, Drip.
I have the stun for everyone, actually.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, with only 20 minutes in my stream to go, I'm just gonna go ahead and end there for the night. Not gonna really be able to do another key or anything like that. Only one failed key on all the ones I pugged. Like, that's not bad at all. So I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be doing some pre-raid stuff, and then we'll be back with Mythic Raid. Trying to get a Versian and then working on Veracis. So I appreciate everyone for taking the time, hanging out with me tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm not gonna raid out tonight. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then chill out with some of my friends here and in other channels as well. So you guys have a wonderful evening.
What's your